What's up, A-listers, and welcome back to another video on how to map editing. Today we're going to cover fish, and we're going to go over just the basics of it. And the easiest one probably we're going to go to is the Elder's Recess. So we'll come out and we'll check out Camp 8, and then we'll go over our files here. As the stage loads, we want to make sure that we have, our stage for Elder's Recess, which is ST105. We have our common folder, our set folder, and we want to bring over our SOBJ file, and we want to create a new SOBJ file, ST05. We're going to call this one More Great Fish .sobj, 'cause that's what we're going to make today. Cool. And we're going to open up the one in here. I'm going to open up this one and this one. Cool. And then for this one, we're going to run our template. We're going to add a new one. 10. Copy this one over. Paste. Rewrite this. It's going to be MHW, More Great Fish. Add some terminated nulls in here. One more. Right. No. I want to delete this one. Huh, what was there two there earlier? Strange. Alright. And then we're going to copy over, or we're going to run this template here. Boom. And then go all the way down. And then the one that we want is this struct. And the reason why is because it has the fish, the rarest fish, petrocanth. I believe that's what it's called. You can find it here on the wiki. It's this one here. And it's got our great gunpowder fish. It's got some other fish that we're going to need. So we're going to go ahead and copy this whole thing over. And then bring it over here. I forgot my header here, so I'm going to need to go back up. Copy the header. And then run it. Whoop. I'm going to do just one for now. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and try to do the pentracats. Seems like I can't say it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this whole struct. Actually, make a copy of this whole file so I don't mess up. Create a new one, edit, boom. And then what we want to do is I just want this fish, right? So I'm going to go ahead and delete everything up here up to this file. So it's going to be this. So highlight all the way over here, and then we're going to go up to the right here. Delete. Change this to 1. And then boom, we have our fish right here. And then these are the rarity spawns. I'm going to go ahead and change them. I don't think it's going to really matter for the fish that we're going to mess around with, but it is going to matter for the great rarity versions. And I think that's what this is it's the great rarity bull. So I think what this means is for every 6 fish, you'd have a 60% chance for a great version to appear. But now, for every 6 fish, we have a 100% chance for a great version to appear. I think that's what that means on this one. But, to save myself time, I'm just making them all 100. Now, on this fish, because it's a rare fish, it actually has its own rarity bull, and that's what we need to change here. So there's the bull count, and when it's 0, there's not going to have a rarity count. There's not going to have a rarity configuration, but this one does. We're going to change this to 100, and it looks like there was a 7% chance for it to appear, but we're going to change it to 100. So now that we have that, it should be able to load this fish, right? Boom. Okay, cool. All right, so if we go back to our game, Load to this training stage. I'm gonna go ahead and close the hello world. I don't need it right now. Oh, my game crashed. And that's okay. I think I messed up somewhere. So we'll go ahead and go back and load up the game. And this is pretty common for my game to crash. So just a quick cap, I edited the trailing null here because I had an extra one, and I changed the loading order. I just added 10 to it. Go ahead and load in the game. All right, hopefully it doesn't crash again. If it does, then I probably mess up something somewhere. It's crashed. Oh, wow. Can't believe it crashed. Spawn rate. What is wrong with this picture? Let's just make our lives a little easier, and we're gonna pick a different fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up my game. We're gonna come back over here. We're gonna load up a different fish. Or you know what it could be? We'll try one more time. We're gonna take out the rarity count bool here. We're just gonna make this 0. And then it's just not going to read the rest of the stuff. And let's see if it'll actually load it. If it doesn't load it, then we're just going to do a different fish. So we're going to go ahead and save this. Boom. Go back to our game. Nope, it crashed as well. Alright, so we're not going to mess with that fish. Maybe it'll give you an incentive not to mod that fish. I've already increased the rarity of it, though, on the endemic quality. So what we're going to do is we're going to recopy this. Bring it over. And we're just going to increase the rarity on some fish. So let's say we're going to do... what fish do we have here? We'll do a gunpowder fish. And what we're going to do is we're going to delete all of them except for the... So we're going to delete from here to below. Let's see. Here below. Delete those, and then it's going to be -3, so 7, and then I'm going to delete these, So from here to all the way up to where it says 7. I'm gonna make this 1. Right. So far so good. All this stuff looks good. Okay, cool. So it's a regular fish. So what are we gonna do? We're actually gonna remove these two because we want it to be, oh no, we're gonna remove this one. So we want it to be a greater fish. So we're gonna remove this version. Boom. Upload it. Now it's a greater fish because it's only the first. Remember, like if this is 1 and this is 0, then it's going to give you another 1 header character, and then it's going to give you the regular fish. But if I remove the first set and I reload it, it's just going to be the great fish ID for this one. And then this great fish ID is going to enter this pool of when it's going to spawn. We're going to make these all 100% or just 1. 1 is 100% because it's a float. Alright, let's load our game while it's in the background. Alright, so we got our load ups. And we're not changing the fish radii, but if you bring over a fish from a different pool, you need to make sure that it matches, the radii matches what that pool is for the physics. Otherwise, your fish won't appear. It'll be the same thing for this radii as well. It should be in there, yep. Cool. And believe you me, this took a long freaking time to figure out. I'm just gonna make one fish. So that way the odds are good. All right, 1. Cool. So we'll go back into our game, and it should load. If it doesn't load, it's gonna call me a liar, right? I thought it was gonna crash. Oh my gosh. Alright. Now, let's walk slowly. And you can see. I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. The fish right here, this one right here, is the big one compared to the other ones. Yeah, that's the big one. Yep, that's the big one. And it should show up every time. All those little ones, they're all little. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pull one that you can see that they're all little. They're all the same. Cool, regular one. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the training area. We're gonna come back, and you're gonna see it's gonna show up again. And we'll do it 2 more times. That way, 3 out of 3, 100%. I think that's it. It's still there. I didn't get his attention. I got someone else's attention. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Yep, great gunpowder fish. Alright, we'll go for one more. And you'll see 3 out of 3, 100%. slow walker. Oh, there it is. It's over there. When are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop? I think it went away. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it before the other guy does. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
3 for 3. Yeah, baby. Alright. So, what are other fishes that we can get a big version of? I think there's the great sushi. Great chuchi fish, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run our template here. Boom. And we'll probably copy this whole thing over again, because remember we edited the previous one. And then we're going to make 2. So now we have a second version. And then we want to look at the wiki, consult the wiki. So sushi fish is a 39. You go over here to our folder. Sorry. So what I did was I copied this whole thing over. I brought it over because remember we edited this version. I don't want to just copy this and bring it over and then rename the ID because the radii is different, and I don't want. Like, if I were to just copy it over and change the ID, I don't want those fish in the same pool as these gunpowder fish. I want to pull my gunpowder fish here. I want to pull wherever my sushi fish is, which I think is here. I want to pull the next fish that's all the way over at the far end, you know, all the way over there. I don't know if you can see my little white area thing right there. I want my fish to be segregated. You can do however you want for your fish. I'm sure some people will hate it if you compile your fish in one little area. But that's just how it goes, right? Alright, so I'm going to want this one, and then I'm going to delete everything below. So let's see here. Position 107. And then let's see. What's the best way I can do this? I'm going to delete a good chunk to 40. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so right? Yeah. So I'm going to delete this chunk and I'm going to do -3 because it'll be easier for me. Right? Boom. And then I'm going to do 3 again. 1, 3. And I'm going to do -3. That's 4. Reload. Here's my 39, and I'm going to go ahead and delete these 3. 1, 2, 3. So, from here. Delete, and it's going to be 1. Because remember, they have their own radii here. Yeah, it's this fish radii. Okay, cool. So we update this. So we have for every 6 fish, it's a 60%, but we're changing it to 100. And then here, remember it's a regular fish, so we want to change that. We just want to delete this first 5 sets of bytes, and we're just gonna delete it so that way it reads the first one as a great fish ID. Now it's a greater fish ID. There's 2 of them. I just want 1, and we should be good. Oh, I forgot 1. That's it, right? Yeah, that should be good. Cool. So now if I go back in my game, go back to this training stage, come back, we should see our sushi fish. Now I'm not going to do 3 for 3 for this one because we already know it worked the first time. So all we got to do is just make sure the game loads, doesn't crash, and we find our sushi fish. I believe that one's it right there. Easy peasy, right?
There.
It's probably the best mini game.
Yeah. Haha. Yeah. There. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Great sushi fish. Easy.
Whoa.
Alright. Let's do another fish. Let's see. So, again, I want to increase this to 1. We're going to copy this whole struct over because we want to start clean. Scroll all the way to the bottom. And then add that. Boom. And what's another good fish that we want? That's a bigger variant. We have gunpowder fish, sushi fish. Shoot, I don't even know. I don't even know all the fish. I know there's an Arawal fish. Do we have that on here? We do. Let's go ahead and add an Arawal fish. So I might just find it easier if I do it this way. If I just copy this, or if I cut it. If I cut this, come back up here, paste it, boom. And now I can delete from here all the way up. So 100. Yeah, so from the 100, if I go from here to all the way down to the 100, I should be fine. I think that's it. Let's see. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? It looks like it worked. Okay, cool. All right, and remember this one. We need to take out that header, those 5 bytes, to make it a 5. There's 1 count fish Arawal, and then we just change the rarity rate. I think that's it. And then we'll go back to our game. We'll load it up.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, where are we? So there's a big sushi. I'm not sure which one's the Arawal. I don't really fish for all the fishies. I don't think it's that one either. Maybe it's that one over there.
Yeah.
Get gunpowder? Yeah. Whoops. Jeez, I'm having a hard time fishing. I think those are it. No, that's goldfish. Maybe that one's it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the narwhal.
Here. Haha. There. Yeah.
Yeah, great bump narwhal.
Ooh.
The noise that she makes is so fucking funny. Let's get rid of these vials. Okay. So that pretty much concludes this mod. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the fishes, at least the great versions, on this stage, just to update my more great fish mods. But you get pretty much the idea. Thank you for watching. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Be sure to join the Monster Hunter World modding community on Discord. I'll left a link down below, and remember the links down below for the tools for the templates, so you can start editing your SOBJs. Just remember to be respectful of my mods. Make sure they just don't conflict. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.